Hi, my name is Jenn Martin, and I've been attending Friends Church since 2010. So I remember it was a random Tuesday, and I had just finished shopping with my daughter Mackenzie, and she was about 18 months at the time, and we lived across the street at Butternut Ridge Apartments, and so every day we're passing Friends Church, and we never even thought to go in. So after my shopping trip, I just knocked on the door over in the children's wing, and that's where the offices were, and Pastor Rich opens the door and said, "Introduce myself, this is my daughter," and he gave us a tour and a smile, and we came back that very next Sunday, which happened to be Mother's Day. I always very much felt like a pew warmer with very little to contribute. I know that God was always tugging at my heartstrings to get off that pew and just do something. So I wanted to, I volunteered at cooking breakfast for our church, and we volunteered, my husband Mike and I, we volunteered at Night of Bethlehem. I did dabble into Tiny Tots for a little bit, but I remember distinctively a little crying child sitting on my lap and me praying to God for more patience. My husband Mike and I, we taught the 5th and 6th graders for about a year and a half, and I found myself in a corner a lot, not engaged, not participating. It's just, teaching is not my thing. So yeah, that's going to kind of take a little toll on your self-esteem when you realize that, because you're not a singer and you're not leading worship and you're not teaching anybody, you feel that your contributions are not where they need to be. So I got my camera in 2015. My husband bought it for me for my birthday. And just so happens that the Steve Green concert with the little kids was appearing. So, of course, proud mom camera. I'm going to take pictures of my kid and, post them all over Facebook and everything. But then I was asked to, photograph like Wild and Wacky Wednesdays. And then we had our ice cream social, and I had just bought a new lens. I was so happy to have this maiden voyage with my new lens. So I started taking pictures of the ice cream social. And those pictures came out wonderful, and it just captured what we are as a church. It captured our fellowship and our love for each other. So I just kept taking photographs, even when I was asked, when I was not asked. I was just posting photos of people in our church and who we are and what we're doing. And so I was asked to be the official photographer of Friends Church. But I can't call myself official photographer because I'm not a photographer. I am amateur at best. I really don't know what I'm doing with my camera, and that's the truth. I don't know. I just literally, I point and shoot and hope for the best. But, I like to describe myself as the unofficial official photographer because I'm not getting paid for this job, and nor did I want to. I don't ever want to get paid for this job because this is the way that I feel that I can contribute back to the church, capturing memories that is going to last forever. And that's what I want for our church, is to show other people the love that we have for each other. I post these church photos on my Facebook page where I have a lot of non-Christian friends, and with the negative stigmata that is happening with the Christian community right now, I want my non-Christian friends to actually see that Christianity and going to church is not a bad thing. I want them to see that, there is genuine love out there. There is genuine, happiness out there, and we're not as bad as people think that we are. If I could change one mind, from my non-Christian friends saying, they could accept church, I've done my job. But, in retrospective, I also want for our members of our church and future members of our church to look back and say, this is a type of community I want to be a part of. I would like, more people to get out of their comfort zone, stop being that pew warmer. You have things that you can offer back to the church. Everyone would like to see what you can do. Serving can come in any kind of capacity. It could be very little, even just washing tables, or volunteering to pull weeds, or, hey, help us out cook breakfast one family Sunday, because we could always use the help. My husband and I would get overloaded, but, just come help us out, just everything, very little. It doesn't have to be huge. You don't have to be a singer. You don't have to play an instrument. You don't have to teach, but you can contribute in small ways. And that's what I would like to think that my photography is doing, is that this is small. I still, sometimes feel like a pew warmer because I'm not, up there on the stage singing or playing a guitar, but, this is my contribution to the church.